May I have a good evening back from you? And welcome everyone here and everyone watching online to our fantastic monthly evening of creativity. And when we say evening of creativity, we mean it. We have all sorts of artists here. We got musicians, we've got writers, we've got poets, we've got painters, and more than I can actually even think about. I'd like to think I'm an artiste myself, and perhaps a little later I'll be stunning you all with some sort of artistic endeavor. I'm trying to decide which of my many talents to tell you about. I haven't quite decided. In fact, to demonstrate, I haven't quite decided yet, but you'll be absolutely stunned. Now, tonight we have really got a packed schedule. We're going to be packing them in. You will scarcely have a moment to stop clapping and cheering. So prepare yourself, folks. I'm going to tell you something, though. Ever since I was told about tonight, and our producer, Job, he sends out things about what we're doing, it said, Evening of Creativity, theme triangles. Now, what would you think? Triangles. Well, I came up with something, actually. And I shall, as the evening goes on, I'll tell you about it. But it's one of the reasons why I'm dressed like I am. I reckon the thing beats out a rhythm, and I've actually got some pieces of metal here. Now, in the island of Trinidad, when it's carnival time, they call iron, and it means pieces of metal that they actually beat a rhythm out on. So perhaps that might be something I'll show you later. Anyway, to start off with, without any further ado, I am going to welcome our first guest, and he is going to stun you. Come on up, young man. A word of welcome, a cheers for... Now this, ladies and gentlemen, is Zach. And when I was first told, it said, Zach, piano, and triangle. Well, we haven't quite got the triangle, but I have got my bits of metal. I'll show you in a bit. I never, in my wildest dreams, expected him to be as young enough to be my grandson. Now, Zach, you're going to play the piano tonight. When did this thing about music start with you?
I've been playing music as long as I can remember, really. I think that, you know, you just sort of go through life and listen to what's around you, and then you just kind of pick it up. So, yeah, that's where I say it came from.
When you say as long as you can remember, now I know young people have good memories, so we're talking probably scarcely out of nappies. Surely not.
Yeah, I don't know, yeah. I've been playing a very long time, hopefully for much longer, though. You know, in the future, we'd like to, you know, continue playing music. Yeah.
It's a fantastic thing for a young person. But how did you come to play the piano?
I think I wanted to play guitar, and my mom said I couldn't, so I picked up the piano, and then I was playing it quite well, I'd say. It was quite enjoyable, and then, I don't know, it just kind of stuck after that. Yeah.
I like the laid back way he says it kind of stuck after that. And do you have any particular kind of music you enjoy?
Yeah, I mostly play jazz, but I do enjoy all types of music, really.
Did you say jazz?
Yep.
Did I mention how old he was? Did I tell you? Go on, tell them. They might not believe me. How old are you?
16.
16 years old and a jazz musician. I'm going to tell you this. I was chatting to his mum and dad a bit earlier, and let me tell you, it's not the only instrument he plays. Go on, tell us a few more. You can show off. You're young. You can do it. Tell us.
I also play drums and guitar.
So, what are you going to do for us tonight? That's all I could... What else can I say?
I'm going to play 3 songs. First one is original, and then the other two are kind of, I guess, the inspiration for that song. And the two pieces that I'm going to play, other than the original, are called Nardis by Bill Evans and Autumn Leaves.
Fantastic. I think he deserves one humongous round of applause. What poise that young man has. Did you see that? Listen, Zach, can we have one more? We've just got time for one more from you, okay? Wonderful. Wasn't that absolutely fantastic? That was so sophisticated, and I could see you were enjoying yourself. Let me just tell you, before he goes off stage, he is a local lad, and I think you'll agree with me, learning music, and I'll tell you more about how young people can, is definitely gonna make something. He's got a future ahead of him, hasn't he? One more round of applause for... By the way, it's the first time he is performing in public. Go on, he deserves it. He deserves it, he deserves it, he deserves it. Well done, international audience. This is the kind of talent we have locally. I'm sure you enjoyed it. Now, our producer, young Job here, is coming to the fore. He's gonna do his stuff tonight.
Well, Vera, this is the chance for the Triangle Jam session. Now, me and Ida here, we have a few gigs this week, and we want to use you guys as a bit of a guinea pig, if that's okay. That's all of you. If you've got a triangle, and I know at least 4 of you do, Mig is looking disgruntled that she's forgotten hers. If you've got a triangle, that's you, Terry. Where's Terry gone? Oh, he's ran away. They're all running away. They knew I was going to ask them to come up, that's why. Get your triangle, get your triangle. This is a chance to do some triangle now. The first chance for triangle jamming. So this is a lovely tango piece. We'll be playing tomorrow at a big posh event at the Grand Hotel in Birmingham. Sunday we'll be at the New Inn's traditional session, 3 o'clock. That's the New Inn's, free to come to if you want to. And then next Saturday we're at the Mac for a tango event. And this is one of the pieces that we're going to do, Por una cabeza. So we haven't long practiced it. Come on, Terry, get your triangle out, will you? Terry Hall, everyone, round of applause. So Vera is an amazing host, but she also doubles up as a microphone stand. Thank you so much. One more time, the amazing Vera Gilbert, everyone.
Thank you. I think I can tell you that this is about the limit of my expertise. Do I have to do anything special with it? The microphone? Oh. No, I mean the microphone.
We need another microphone stand. Who wants to be the microphone stand? Me.
Oh, I see. Right.
Thank you, Mig.
It's the
No. Yes, it does. Next up, we have John Stachula. Where's he? Here he is. He's just getting his stuff.
Hey, why don't you? I want to show off. Hold that.
Okay.
Can I show you? I couldn't find a triangle, but I did have 3 pieces of metal at home. So may I demonstrate now? I'll start. We're at Carnival. Hey. Am I good?
Wow. Vera Gilbert on the metal, everybody.
I'm going to say a few words about our next artist who's coming up now. He is just, I think the technical phrase in the business is tuning up. I thought you were going to play a classical guitar. I am in the moment. Oh, I see. Hey, did I not tell you that tonight was jam-packed, filled with talents? In fact, I probably didn't even tell you enough about that. Multi-talent. This is Jan here.
Hello.
Did you say hello?
Yeah, hello.
Oh, hello. Yes. Well, I was told, some of you have seen him before because he is multi-talented.
I just hang around here a lot, so there you go. You just see me around. I'm sorry.
He's very good. And at least he's got an instrument. I would love to see where the triangle fits in this one.
Oh, the next one, we're having a classical guitar song, and then we're going to have Little Nathan come over, triangle, and play it for us.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm going to let him do his thing. A round of applause, even as he warms up. Go on, folks. Shout from the rooftop. Whee!
Go, go, go. I'm just going to run and get my guitar, okay, very quickly, and a chair and my footstool. But yeah, mistakes were made, but I hope you enjoyed some of it. Yeah. That's Debussy, L'âme évaporée. It's one of the 2 famous songs he's written for The Voice, okay. So now, we're just going to play some guitar, and we're going to have Nathan come over. Thank you. I'm done with talking.
This is what you get when you have multi-talented folk on. There's young Nathan. And the two of the... Oh, Nathan's got a rather large triangle. I can't wait to see what he does with that. Okay.
No.
And Jan has got... This is the classical guitar, is it? I think so.
No, I was using this.
I wouldn't know what the difference was, but whatever it is, we're going to enjoy it. And by the way, If you don't know who I am, I'm Vera, your host. I'll just pop in, and I'm Vera, the host, everybody. Just in case you'd forgotten who I was. This is me, and this is Nathan, who is looking fab with, both are rather interesting, I think is the word. And this is your classical guitar?
Yeah, it's very cheap one, but there we go. Can we start?
Classical, yeah. You deserve, and you were absolutely stunning.
Oh, thank you.
Show them, folks, show them.
Could I quickly say something?
Nathan's got, what have you got to say, Nathan?
I've got to say, please take pity on me. I've only held a triangle once in my life.
And was he not brilliant on the second time of outing with a triangle? We're having fun tonight, folks. And I tell you what, if you want yourself or your young people to get as good as those two, in Erdington, we have some free lessons. I'll tell you a bit more about it later. But every Wednesday from 6:30 to 8 p.m., free lessons. It's on a Wednesday, that is. Free lessons on guitar and keyboard, and every other Saturday on drums. But I'm sure if you've got a triangle or just any old bit of metal, I'm sure you can bring it along and do something with it. Don't they say you can make music with anything at all? Yeah, I reckon. Okay, now, I said earlier that we have a jam-packed and fantastic cast list tonight. And I'm about to bring up the next artists. They are members of an amazing cultural organization called Writers Without Borders, come on up. There's a whole host of them. Come on up, folks. Who's going to be... There's a whole host of them. And I am going to get Fiona, this is Fiona here, to tell us a bit more about them before they start. Now, and there's you as well. Come on in. We'll all squash in here. A round of applause. Make them feel welcome. Make them feel welcome, folks. And we are so privileged to have this group of people, this group of writers and poets with us here tonight. Fiona, the first thing I'm going to say, the name is Writers Without Borders. It's intriguing. How did you get that name, and what's it all about?
Well, it wasn't me, but the group started about 21 years ago at Birmingham Central Library, and it started to give a voice to refugee writers. Now it's extended to people from different backgrounds, basically.
And when you say refugee, is it one particular country, or what sort of range?
We don't have so many refugees now, but originally we had people from Iran, Kurdistan, Africa, yes. Croatia.
So I think you can hear that it's quite a wide range of people. And I guess, do you have space for people who are from here as well, who've lived here quite a long time? I mean, suppose you're like me, for example. I don't take every opportunity to say it, but I am from a little island called St. Vincent. If I could write, would I be able to come along?
Yes, certainly, yes.
Thank you so much. Okay, well, we're very proud to have you here with us. But I'm just wondering, do other people anywhere else get to see and hear the writers?
Well, before COVID, we did quite a few performances at the Central Library, at the MAC, one or two other refugee events. But I just want to say about if people do want to come along, it's the first Saturday of the month at 11 o'clock at the Hippodrome in the Lloyd's Room. Yeah.
So that's theatre, so it gives people an opportunity to go through the doors of a theatre if they've never done it before either. So I'm going to ask you to introduce, because there are quite a few of you, and we want to hear as much as we possibly can. So I'm going to, well, first of all, just give us the first names of everyone here, and then introduce the first person, the first poet.
So this is Hamida, Barrington, Femi, and Viv.
Nice to meet you. A round of applause for our poets, please. I have a feeling it's going to be good. With such an international cast, it's got to be, hasn't it? Okay, and who's first up?
Viv is first up tonight, and we have been asked to perform humorous poems, so hopefully people will find them funny.
Okay, so applaud loudly, laugh loudly. You're among friends. If you want to cackle like a hyena, and some people have described my laugh as such, please do. Welcome, and off you go. Thank you so much. A round of applause. Welcome them.
Where's our triangle player? Okay, right. Okay, all right. I need a bit of space for this. Oh, hail, gluteus maximus, who with your minions, medius and minimus, hold firm the buttocks of the human race. Celebrity derrieres of such as J-Lo, Kylie and Beyonce. The perfectly honed backsides prized in our athletes and dancers. The celebrated African posterior. Even those lycra-encased cyclist rear sides I gazed at so longingly in my teenage years, all these are your handiwork. So how can it be that your name never appears in the credits and you are never called to take a bath?
wonderful. A very loud round of applause.
They're giving me a pension. They're paying me to play. They've offered me a bus pass. Free travel anywhere in the UK. Well, I prefer to drive my sports car. Roof down, hair blowing in the breeze, reggae music blasting, left foot tapping. In my automatic, I can cruise with ease. I used to dread becoming 60, but it's a splendid age to be. Children flown the nest, time to play and rest. It must be second childhood. There's so much time for me. Thank you. And no triangle for this one, please. Oh, my paper's dropped out. Hold on. Right, also about aging, a little bit more serious, this one. It's humorous, but not quite as comical. My body. For nearly 7 decades, my body has served me well. Together, we've ridden horses, danced and swum, explored the world, birthed and raised 2 daughters, worked hard and played hard too. But now, my body's started to say no. And daily conversations go like this. There's ironing to be done, so won't it all crease again? The garden's full of weeds. Weeding's not my thing. The house needs cleaning. A bit of dirt never hurt. The lawn needs mowing. Can't you ask the man next door? I don't understand. It's not just work. She doesn't seem to want to play so much. I feed her well, treat her to massage, make sure she has her sleep. Guess she's just feeling her age. Thank you.
That was superb. Now I think we can call upon the next poet. Now I've got down here Femi. Is that you, Femi? Here he comes. A round of applause and welcome for Femi. The first one, it says here, love poem.
Yeah, hi everybody. I hope you're having a good evening so far.
We are.
Right. I'm a member of Writers Without Borders. This evening I've got 3 short poems for you. The first one is a love poem. It's titled Resume. I have been a puppy, forever doting affectionately on you. I have been a red rose, staying forever flavored and scented to your very own taste. I have been a brand new day, supplying the aura of freshness a new morning brings. And I've been the river Nile, overflowing our banks with all that's needed for 2 to stay just one. Thank you. The second one, I'm sure many of us can relate to this, either in our personal lives or more official things. It's titled Virtual Reality. Today is unique, or so it's made to seem. That's why our silverware gleam with glitters that only gold could beam. Our senescent chinas that we've made to look new and sparkling clean. On the dining table, we've got champagne and caviar. Even as pure water and gari are replaced. The garden too, well trimmed, with her she oaks, spruce and neat. Our image also we try to redeem. So we change into clothes which for once befit. We pound our furniture till smithereens of dust are untimely released. But amidst all the dust and haze, I think to myself, why not just leave things as they used to be? But my father man is brusquely killed. Legions of dust, the culprits. So I move on and let things be just the way they want it to seem. And then simply await our august visitor, who will never really know how things really are once they've come and gone away from here. Thank you. Yeah, thanks. So my final one, it's titled Golden Oldie. We've heard it all before. We hear it now again, over and over, time after time, term after term, for the sake of a common man, blah, 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 blah. The radio blasts out the rumbling voice of His Excellency, promising development and more efficiency. For the umpteenth time, we hear the ever so familiar line. But this surely isn't like the greatest hit. Not a blast from the past, not even close to a golden oldie. So we cannot do the twist or swagger to it. For one, it's got no beat. Neither has it got the slightest hint of coherence or even rhythm to make us feel some positive hit. It's just the same old rhetoric, already making us sick and tired of these lyrics. Dirty old tricks, swathed in His Excellency's very uncool speech. Thank you very much.
Let us hear it very, very loudly for Femi. Wasn't it fantastic? Okay. And now taking her place, Hamida?
Hamida, can I have a bit low, please? Short.
We're having fun and games here tonight.
Sorry.
But the main thing is we're enjoying ourselves. Isn't it a great night, folks?
Right, this poem is, if any of you have had teenage children who have been quite challenging, you will get this poem. And it was about a time when my child decided he wanted a chain, a silver chain, like Dr. Drake. So I had to punish him. Pearl of your mother's heart, grammar boy, all suited and booted, an air of grace you could hold, hit the teens, and a fashion affair emerged of snap caps, rolled backs, as the wrap took hold and the hide came out. Fresh Prince swagger, spitting back bars once shared in mutual joke, echoing in stark voice, "Your mom, see you later!" For a street cred approval, out came the pouched lips, accentuated to heights unrecognisable, looking like a buffoon chasing a date, uncontrolled hysteria erupting in wet streams of laughter. Mother wondered in awe, what the hell is this? Standing manga pose, selfies took coal for snapping creds. Fingers transposed in singular pose, made a statement welcomed by the stature. All was calm for a while, until water stirred. He wanted a chain like Dr. Drake, all encrusted in silver like a shackled knot. Whiny child wore mother out in guilt-torn words. Unwillingly, she obliged the boy with the prospect of a £200 bill, turning her head. "You ain't nothing but a gold digger," cooking her anger above tolerant levels. Delirious with worry, in captured pen, she circled the boring in thoughtful fate, secretly praying divine help was coming. And then fate lent a hand. Flashing neons in evangelical lift appeared in the sale sign in Claire's. Tripping in Destiny's Child, in she went for the bargain of a lifetime. Chain dreads glistening, £4 stamped in thoughtful spot, sent jackpot vibes through her torso. This will do the job, she thought, a £4 chain. Once bought, in it went into a velvet box to authenticate its value. Obviously, you have to do that for these guys. Here came the boy, all excited, cascading smile, flashing victory as he tried on the chain and paraded like a rapper, showing his peers his worth like a gangster in flow. On went the love affair until spring set in. It started raining, and the peel back appeared, knotted in rusty disbelief. He exclaimed, "Mother, this is not the real deal." Mother fessed up that it was a ploy and had gone on for 6 months and more. Now was the time to come clean and reveal all. It wasn't the £200 chain.
Okay, next up, I have got here Fiona. Oh, Fiona, now it's your turn. A round of applause for Fiona, please.
So the first one's about a Christmas tree, rather unseasonal, I'm afraid. And I treated myself to a real Christmas tree the first year we had COVID, when nobody could go anywhere. So the Christmas tree. I brought the Christmas tree in like a sedated tiger in a documentary, a tablecloth thrown over its head, me wearing a scratch-proof jacket, usually worn in the garden against thorns, but this time it was needles. It still got me, my right wrist mauled, and a chunk taken out of my finger. In the adrenaline-fueled assault, I was unaware until I saw the red spot on the kitchen counter. Thanks. I've lost my triangle, Pelé.
I'll play for you.
Okay. Nice. Thanks, Cecile. I'm renting a very small, I've retired, recently retired, and my daughter lives in Greece, so I'm renting this minuscule studio flat next to my daughter's house, and this is about the flat. It's called Pointers for Guests. Be careful with the soap. It must be parallel to the wall, perpendicular, and it launches itself into the sink with a thud. Beware of the foam that bubbles up onto the bathroom floor when the washing machine pumps out. Please don't push the fridge back into the recess. It doesn't quite fit. The cupboard's too wide, but you'll find the broom in the space behind it. There's no hot water in the kitchen, only cold. When you wash up, bring a bowl of hot from the bathroom. First, lie down on the bench if you want to eat in the kitchen, at the kitchen table, and then carefully feed your legs into the gap. Sit up when it's safe. If you hear a loud rushing noise when in or near the bathroom, don't worry, it's just the man next door having a shower. We can't hear him otherwise. Thank you.
Big thank you to Fiona there. And last but not least, we have one Barrington. You ready, Barrington? I am. Okay. Now, it says here that Barrington is going to be talking about... Well, I'll let you introduce yourself. It'll be a surprise, folks. A round of applause for... Oh, he's having a triangle as well. Isn't it amazing what 3 bits of iron stuck together can do? It just adds so much. He is consulting with his musician, the triangle player. I don't know if there's a special word for triangle player. But ladies and gentlemen, it is Barrington. A round of applause for him, please.
Thank you very much. Privileged to be here this evening. When Fiona sent me the running order, I thought, all right, because we all know, and well done to Trish, as to the group in general, that to go first, it's always nerve-wracking. But being the last person, I thought, have I been thrown under the bus here? Anyway, we'll stay optimistic. Yeah, when I was asked to write a humorous poem, that would be accompanied by a triangulist, if that's the right term, I don't know.
That's you, young man, triangle, yes.
So this is specially done just for tonight, so I hope it works. Now, don't think by any means that you're going to sit there and do nothing tonight.
Oh.
No, doesn't work like that. Okay. See, that's been staged as well. Right, there are 2 lines, which is basically, for want of a better word, the chorus.
Okay.
And those 2 lines go like this. Let me just explain one thing before I say about 2 lines. In terms of African tradition, we have something that's called call and response.
Oh, yeah.
And it permeates throughout Africa, African, Caribbean people, and so on. So when you see those church programs and black people, you know, and the preacher says, amen, and the church responds, that's the call and response. So I'm going to get you lot to do a bit of call and response tonight. Yeah? See, I've gone back into my black country accent there. So the verse is basically this. We're going to have a dry run, yeah? And the verse says, I was drowning on land, I was drowning in my sleep. That is all you have to say when I go like that, yeah?
Okay.
So...
I was drowning on land.
I was drowning in my sleep.
I was drowning in my sleep. Happy or sad? Oh, I don't know. Or
I won't put them through that, yeah?
Oh, okay.
That's enough. So, let's have a practice. As soon as I raise my hand, yeah? Let's get it with some verbatim, some energy, yeah? Let's raise that energy level, right?
I was drowning on land. I was drowning in my sleep.
Okay, thank you. Right, so my story basically, well, it's a poem, but it's in a story form, revolves around water, yeah? And it is called Surprising drowning on land.
I was drowning on land. I was drowning in my sleep.
For God's sake, I could not get no relief. The bills are piling up, coming through the door. I don't know how much of this I can take anymore. Tried to get an appointment at the doctor's surgery, but phone lines jammed. I feel so angry. I was feeling thirsty, so I headed for the tap. But with what's happened with water, instincts told me to step back.
I was drowning on land. I was drowning in my sleep.
Life's mountains are crushing me. I'm down on my knees. Spoke to a friend. They said, all you need is a good night's sleep. Here, try some of my tablets. Hopefully, they will give you some relief. Sorry, I've just lost my... Okay, right. Fast asleep, but at 2 a.m., I woke.
Oh.
I haven't raised... I woke. My eyes shot wide open. I hope the tablets aren't ridden with coke. Maybe it's just all in my imagination. Maybe I'm weak and I just can't cope. Then more water hit me. Where did it come from? I was wrapped up in my bed. Aren't you supposed to be safe at home?
I was drowning on land. I was drowning in my sleep.
This makes no sense. Not a rain cloud above my bed did I see. Change the sheets, and got back in a little weary. With the sleeplessness I've experienced, have some sympathy, I'm feeling a little teary. I woke to the sound of a blaring alarm. Oh my God, already time for work to rise. Tired, I stretched out my arm. This has to be a quirk. Liquid flew in the air. It descended on my head. I'd forgotten the glass of water I'd placed by my bed.
I was drowning on land. I was drowning in my sleep.
Wherever I went, water seemed to follow me. To say my affliction was ridiculous is an understatement. The dark semicircle bags under my eyes make them look like crushed ancient parchment. I thought it too dangerous to drive, so caught the bus into work. I was trying to stay alive, prevent not falling asleep at the wheel, then causing harm and others hurt. Some fitness freak got on the bus, all leotarded up. Fatty made me feel, but I ignored his mobile jabberings about eating grass, his bravado and grandstanding, and other fuss. He looked bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, drinking his designer water. Towards me navigated expertly gripping transport safety rails, mobile phone in hand with raucous laughter. Heavily, my eyes closed. I was so desperate for sleep, but the bus driver must have hit the brakes. My snooze was all too brief. Before I knew it, I was soaked in water. My eyes flew wide open to watch observers taking pictures in abundance, rolling in the aisles and laughing with persistence.
I was drowning on land. I was drowning in my sleep.
Please, for the love of humankind, give me the break I need. At work, all complained about the cost of living crisis. Now, thinking about it, that's how I got into this mess. All was okay, even throughout COVID. I know there were many deaths. Sorry, I don't want to sound morbid. But before we could get over this, other forces hit. The government didn't want to tell the truth, so they created more All that was given was going to have to be paid back. They say nothing in life is free. I worked even harder, tied to the bone, trying not to get the sack. Too many late nights, up crunching figures. Life is tough when your wages can't even cover for the month. I am in no doubt I'm drowning and the bills are getting bigger. Depressed, I went to bed. That night it started with this strange nightmare. Down my steps, I was riding a horse. It had a Richie Sunak's head and kept looking back at me with this weird stare. It said, on my back, if you can cross to the other side of the water's bank, you'll be safe. All you have to do is just hold tight to my flanks. If not, the Bill Goblin will come for you. And just because I'm Prime Minister, good looking as I am, there'll be nothing I can do. Up out of the water jumped a shark. Up out of the water jumped a shark with Dominic Raab's head. That's when I knew the riverbank could not reach. I was definitely dead. The horse was spooked and I fell into the water. Dom had shark-sized teeth. I tell you, my friends and family, this was no laughing matter. Richie flew ahead of me and Dominic was behind. Swim as I may, the horse reached the shore's bank before back on it I could climb. I walked drenched in sweat as never before, and since then it feels like I've been swimming away from the bills, trying to get back to life's less stressful shores. Now water finds me like a reminder everywhere. It's not funny. So I crashed the doctor's surgery, frantic to be seen. My story the receptionist listened to in despair. At last, to see the doctor, I stepped through the door. Who was looking back at me? No one less than Margaret Thatcher, with a rabbit's body, a fish's gills, and foot thumping the floor. That's when I freaked and ran out of the door, straight into a nurse. Guess what she was carrying for sure? A jug of water. So,
I was drowning on land. I was drowning in my sleep.
So, I'm still drowning on land, still drowning in my sleep. I might as well give up. Call the funny farm, get them to send the squirrel police. Maybe they can pay my bills.
Ladies and gentlemen, Barrington was the last of our poets from Writers Without Borders. I think we can say that we had a fantastic time, some very, very interesting stories. A round of applause, please, for them.
I need to... Yes.
Now, just before we move on to our next act, and I think he might be able somehow to soothe the many troubles that our poets tonight had. I did especially enjoy the romantic one, the one about the flowers. I think Femi was the one who did that one. And as for Barrington's problems, I'm going to be giving some notices in a moment. And I've got one about counselling, which is always a help for people in trouble. I've got one about music, which I mentioned earlier, and we do know that music soothes the soul. And I've got a notice as well about doing arts and crafts. And what do we say? That, again, is very, very good for the soul. So... I'm going to be telling you about all that later. By the way, we're going to have a short break in a moment. There are notices. There's a notice board to the side. Do peruse. There's food that you can order. There are some stalls. There's a fabulous jewelry stall. You can find out more about how to learn and how to do arts. You'll find out, you'll see stuff from a writer as well. So there is so much. Oh my goodness.
I'm okay.
I turned round.
Thank you, brother.
When I was looking just now, I only saw, well, the man with the grey beard. And now, oh, darlings, you look gorgeous. Are you in it? Oh, there's a man with a cowboy hat as well.
Ricardo
okay, I think I won't leave you in, what's the word, suspenders any longer, folks. I'm just going to introduce our next act. Now, this, Stefan is the one with the guitar.
Yes.
And who are these young people?
This is Isaac. Isaac, 7 years old.
Oh, is he related to you?
They're from the church. Kids from the church.
Okay, well, I tell you what, I'll give you a moment to introduce them properly, but let me just say that Stefan is quite an unusual man. He is multi-talented. He is originally from Bulgaria. He is a man of faith. So again, this could soothe some of the souls of some of us here tonight who need it. But he does keep us grounded. I have to say that. Although, and this is a kind of a pun, he is kind of a gypsy in his ways. By that I mean, actually, he has got proper gypsy blood, and by golly, 100%. He can sing. So go on then, Stefan. Did you like what I said about him? It was good, wasn't it? Yeah? Did you think what I said about Stefan was good? Yeah, of course. Okay, take it away, and do please introduce us to the cowboy there. A round of applause for Stefan and the gang, please. Is it in the right? Oh, I'm so sorry. I can be so clumsy.
My guitar is listening. Yeah. Okay, I cannot hear you here, please. I am not able to see, to hear my guitar in the monitor. If it's possible, I don't know what's happened exactly. Yeah, it came. Thank you, brother. So, guys, just to say good evening for everyone. We are going to church, and this is the guys from the church. It is Isaac, 7 years old. Am I right? Hi, Isaac, 7 years old. And we've got Pamela, 5 or 6? 5. And Bobby, she's 7 or 8. No, 9. She's 9. So this is the group belong to 10 years old. So we have some other guys, maybe 4 or 3 years old, but they are not here. They are sick. Okay. So we're going to play something from the church that we usually play, a worship song, because we have just a few seconds. One worship one and one little bit shaking away. It's a gospel gypsy moment. Are you ready? Oddawamy Ti почит, честь и слава, и сдигаме ръце към Теб, обичаме Те, Татко наш, отдаваме Ти почит, чест и слава, и сдигаме ръце към Теб, обичаме Те, Татко наш, велик си Ти, чудеса извършваш Ти, няма никой като Теб, няма никой като Теб, велик си Ти, чудеса извършваш Ти, няма никой като Теб, няма никой като Теб. Okay, the next one, because we don't have so much time, and they said to us, just do not touch the microphone. Is it me? Come on. I'm really sorry. It's another guy that they are sick in a moment. So we do the song that is with the special words, shy la 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 la. But we need your help as a rhythm. Okay, we're gonna make a clap, shall we? Okay. Okay, you can follow Isaac. Come on. Shy la 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 la. Everybody. Shy la 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 la. Shy la 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 la. Shy la 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 la. Again. Shy la 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 la. Shy la 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 la. Shy la 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 la. Shy la 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 la. Shy la 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 la. Shy la 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 la. Shy la 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 la. Now it's my turn. vedmeli, slnce to na tmen. A zvíždám se zdál si gocamen. Zada vidia srce to ti, zada stopliš dušata mi, da se radam s teb svaki den. Zada stopliš srce to mi, zada stopliš života mi, da se radam s teb svaki den. Everybody together! Shine la 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 la, shine la 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 la, shine la 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 la, shine la 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 la. Again, shine la 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 la, shine la 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 la, shine la 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 la, shine la 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 la. Na 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 na. Lost. Na 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 na. Okay.
That's it.
God bless you, everyone. God bless you.
Do you see the love sign? Aren't you glad you tuned in at home? Aren't you glad you came tonight? You were absolutely fantastic. I'm sure you'll be invited back again. I tell you what, you have cheered us up no end. Ladies and gentlemen, and the world, may I present to you once again Stefan and the young, gorgeous singers and musicians from his church. Do we all feel better?
Yeah,
thank you so much. Thank you very much. And as we bid goodbye to them, I'm telling you, it is time for a break. And did you see that our camera lady is just reminding me? We really did appreciate that lovely heart. And the young people, I'm no good at art, but you know that? That's a sort of a heart shape. Thank you so much. See you. So now, we're having a little break. We've got much, much more to come. Please explore. We've got fabulous stores over there. Look at the notice board. We've got information about so many things. And the food is fabulous. Get up there. You've probably got about 10, 15 minutes. We got ukuleles. We've got much more fabulous music coming on. See you soon. Okay, go out, enjoy, but don't go too far. Bye. Hello, welcome back, everybody. I hope you made the most of that break and saw loads of things and did loads of things. Now, I told you we'd got a packed evening, and I think you'll agree it's been like that so far. Now, I'm just going to go straight on and introduce our next act. Now, from what I can gather, what are you called?
Erdington Monkeys.
No.
Yes.
The Erdington
Monkeys.
Erdington Monkeys. Now, there is a story to it, but I'm not going to let them tell it now. I'm going to let them perform. I gather that they are extremely well rehearsed, despite the fact that they've only been together for, should we say, weeks? However, there is a triangle in there as well. You know our theme tonight is triangle. So I am going to say, let us expect the unexpected. Take it away.
Okay. Ready? One. Okay. I'm going to count to 4. Yeah. 1, 2.
Very, very good and very interesting first start. You ready for the next one, folks? Oh.
Okay, you want to just carry on, yeah?
Oh, have you only got one?
We'll talk after.
You've got another one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Whoa, shocking, right?
I told you, they've been, well,
are we ready?
Fabulous.
Are we ready? Yes, we are.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Happy you could die.
Well done, folks. Thank you so much. And we look forward to your next visit to us here, the Evening of Creativity. Now, I told you we had a packed program tonight, so I'm going to say... Are you all right, Jan? The pace is just something else tonight, but we're all enjoying ourselves. So I'm going to say, off with this lot and on with the next lot, who are called Allsorts Ukulele Band. So once again, I think I'm going to have to say, expect the unexpected. Okay? All right. Job, our producer, has something to tell you.
Thank you very much. While our amazing Allsorts Ukulele Band gets set up, I just want to say a thank you to you all for coming. Stick around right to the end for our headline band, Fojo Tempo. So, how many of these nights have we done? I think it was something like 5 years and 10 months, I think. We're almost reaching our 6-year anniversary, and that's 6 years, having never missed a month, every single month, even during COVID, the 3rd Friday of the month, so possibly Birmingham's longest-running music night. You can get involved, especially this year. We're trying to push the visual arts. We'll have the Erdington Art Trail in May. So every single month we're going to be doing things towards that. We've got our visual artists. I think we've got 3, including Lenny's stall at the front. So please make a special effort to support the arts in Erdington. Go and check out what they've got on offer. Go and take their leaflets and go and buy some of Simon's artwork or his poetry book today. That'll be really, really, really good. We've got our instrumental hub. I know you spoke about it. Did you mention the address? 79 Orphanage Road. So come along. Lessons is a strong word, okay? Lessons is a very strong word for what is going on. It's more of a instrumental hub. That's what we've called it. You'll notice the poster steers clear of the word lessons. I'm just going to say, none of you will be grade 1 violin using our lesson. Unless you work really hard, you know. If you work really, really hard, you can get it. But it's not the same as a one-to-one. So if you think you can get your kids in there for a extra 11 plus or anything, it's not that sort of thing. It's fun. It's the community, okay? I have to say that because we do get some disappointed people turn up sometimes. But it is good fun. And our act that was just on came from that instrumental hub. Yeah? The Erdington Monkeys, they meet and they rehearse at the instrumental hub. So I think, and Stefan, he's one of our teachers as well, who was on before that. He's a teacher at the instrumental hub. We've also got our new Inns traditional session this Sunday. Please come along. Traditional Irish music from 3 o'clock this Sunday, the new Inns. Unless you've got any other notices, Vera. Oh, yes, we need to plant this seed, don't we? We're planting the seed 6th of May. Anybody know what's going on the 6th of May? Yes, the King's coronation. Is Pastor Rassak still here? I did see him wander in. He might have made a fleeting visit. Pastor Rassak, myself, Vera, Claire Marshall, and hopefully everyone here is going to take part in a community event on the High Street on the 6th of May. We haven't got the right timings yet. We haven't got the funding. We haven't got anything, but it's happening. It's happening. There's going to be a service of Thanksgiving followed by music and food. We know that much. We know that much.
You're going to enjoy yourself. You're going to enjoy yourself. And listen, anybody be interested now, put the date in your diary. What do we say? May the 6th. And if you're interested to find out more, we've got Claire at the front, Claire Marshall. Put your names down or give us some contact. We probably need volunteers as well.
Definitely need volunteers. Please come and volunteer.
So it's never too early to show your interest. It's going to take us all. It's for Erdington. It's going to come from Erdington. We'll make it great. You think tonight's good? We can make stuff out there involving the community. Absolutely fabulous. That's all I've got to say.
I love that. Thank you, Vera. One more big round of applause for Vera. Oh, my God. Are you guys ready? Paul, are they ready? I was about to issue a 5-minute break. You don't get one, guys. After this band, make sure you get a pizza, you get some artwork. But before that, have a listen to this next band, the Allsorts Ukulele Band. Big round of applause for these guys. It's going to be so much fun.
From the 60s or the 70s, depending on your age. Our next song, set firmly in the 60s, is by the Searchers, Every Time That You Walk in the Room.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I can feel a new expression on my face. I can feel a glowing sensation taking place. I can hear the guitars playing lovely tunes every time that you walk in the room. I close my eyes for a second and pretend it's the you want. Meanwhile, I try to act so nonchalant. I see a summer's night with a magic moon. Every time that you walk in the room. Maybe it's a dream come true, walking right alongside of you. Wish I could tell you how much I care, but I only have the nerve to stare. I can feel a something pounding in my brain, just any time that someone speaks your name. Trumpet sound and I hear thunder boom every time that you walk in the room. Every time that you walk in the room.
In 1951, Hank Williams wrote this song on an aeroplane for his friend, but he liked it that much that he recorded it himself. Hey, Good Looking.
Hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How about cooking something up with me? Hey, sweet baby, don't you think maybe we could find us a brand new recipe? I got a hot rod Ford and a $2 bill. I know a spot right over the hill. Soda pop and the dancing is free. So if you wanna have fun, come along with me. I'll say, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How about cooking something up with me? I'm free and ready, so we can go steady. How about saving all your time for me? No more looking, I know I've been tooken. How about keeping steady company? I'm gonna throw my date book over the fence. Buy me one for 5 or 10 cents. Keep it till it's covered with ink, 'cause I'm writing your name down every page. I'll say, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How about cooking something up with me? How about cooking something up with me?
Our next song is Love Potion number 9. Although this was released by a number of artists, you may remember it best by the Searchers. It even became a film of the same name.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I took my trouble down to Madame Ruth. You know the gypsy with the gold cap too. She's got a pad down at 34th line, selling little bottles of Love Potion number 9. I told her that I was a flop with chicks. I've been this way since 1956. She looked at my palm and she made a magic sign. She said, what you need is Love Potion number 9. She bent down and turned around and gave me a wink. She said, I'm gonna mix it up right here in the sink. It smelled like turpentine and looked like Indian ink. I got my nose, I closed my eyes, I took a drink. I didn't know if it was day or night. I started kissing everything in sight. But when I kissed the cock down at 34th line, you broke my little bottle of Love Potion number 9. She bent down and turned around and gave me a wink. She said, I'm gonna mix it up right here in the sink. It smelled like turpentine and looked like Indian ink. I held my nose, I closed my eyes, I took a drink. I didn't know if it was day or night. I started kissing everything inside. But when I kissed the calm down at 34th line, you brought my little bottle of Love Potion number 9. Love Potion number 9. Love Potion number 9. Love Potion number 9.
Our next song is an original, and I'm going to pass it over to Sue to introduce it.
This is a song that I wrote some years ago, actually. And it's about settling down after years of globe-trotting. And I wrote this, I was inspired to write this because my nephew never, ever stopped travelling. Anyway, it's called Final Destination. I've been travelling on this highway for far too many years, and now it's time for me to get back to my home. I've been footloose, feckless, fancy-free, no one else to please but me. Now it's time for me to settle, cease to roam. I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home. It's my final destination. I'm going home. I've been just like Jack Kerouac when he rode on the road, always heading for the great beyond. I've seen many places, fell in love, and moved on when I'd had enough. I was something of a textbook vagabond. I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home. It's my final destination. I'm going home. Oh, 'cause lately all my thoughts are changing fast. I've been thinking and reflecting on the past. What I've done and didn't do, what was false, what was true. Be remembering all the lifeline strangers cast. Now my running days are over. I'm near the finish line. I'm going back now to the place I love the best. I'm gonna put an end to nomad days. Say goodbye to selfish ways. From now on, I'll be the host and not the guest. I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home. It's my final destination. I'm going home. 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 It's my final destination. Now at last I'm going home. Thank you.
Thank you, Sue. Now for our last song, featuring the triangle. And if there's space, if you'd like to dance, that's fine. We're going to play La Bamba.
Allá arriba, poi ti sei
Ukulele, all sorts. We're packing them. I've got to say thank you very much. Wish we had more time. I am breathing hard because I could not help myself have a little wiggle and a jig. I mean, how could you not? La, la, bamba. Well, final round of applause for them, folks. That was stunning. I am breathless. But wait till you see what we've got coming up. This is going to be our final act. I'm sorry, I'm still chewing, just finishing off. I did say that we could all go and get food and stuff like that. Well, I did. Anyway, the thing is, we are coming to the end of the show. Ah, come on. Ah, say it like you mean it. Groan. I want a poetic, oh, the pain I am in. The pain, the pain, the pain. Okay, however, our spirits are going to be lifted because I did say tonight is totally international. Well, the band that's setting up now, I understand that their music comes from South America. I mean, how distant can you get? We've been all over the place tonight. We have packed them in. Anyway, they are called, I don't know if you roll the R's, but Forro Tempo. Now, I don't know what it means, but there is something South American. I understand that, Fojo Tempo, did I say the tempo bit? Well, interestingly, I told you earlier, and if you haven't, if you've only just tuned in at home, the theme of tonight was triangle. So you may have seen and heard lots of them tonight. And I actually wondered whether the triangle idea came from this group, because it says in the blurb that I read that indigenous. However, I have to tell you that when I was speaking to them earlier, I did not hear much of a Brazilian accent. But we in Erdington, hey, we don't need the accent. We don't even need to be born in Brazil to call ourselves Brazilian. Are you nearly there? They've got some interesting instruments as well. So all I can say is, oh, are you going to tune up? No. Oh, not, oh. Okay. By the way, see this young man here on the big, whatever, big guitar, big, very big guitar. He was the one who was the master triangle player. So I'm guessing that we're going to hear loads from him. I don't know. What's your name, Mr. Cowboy? Oh, you're Ricardo. Hey, Ricardo is famous. Yeah. Well, you're famous in my book because when I had the rundown for tonight, it said Ricardo and triangle. So I don't know. Are you good on the triangle, Ricardo? He's playing a few instruments well. So we've got him. We've got a gentleman at the end who... How romantic. You know, it's only just been Valentine's Day, and his name is Valentino. I'm told he's the handsome... Oh, look, I'm sweating at the very thought. He is so handsome. He's making me... What's the word? We're not supposed to say sweat. Perspire or perspire? Glow, glow, glow. I am glowing. Anyway, so he's got an interesting... Oh, paraphernalia. I'm so sorry. I think I'm going to pieces here tonight. But anyway, I think have you been having a good time? Come on, have you been having a good time? Will you come again if we promise it's going to be like this? Okay? Yeah? And I do know some of these people, and if I see you anywhere in the streets of Erdington, I'm going to be saying to you, are you coming to the next evening of creativity? Okay, they're nearly there now. Is there anything else you'd like me to tell you about tonight? Like playing... Oh, yes, I was telling you. You see, actually, I've got some interesting news. They're nearly, you ready? Are you? Well, you're going to have to. I'm wearing my carnival gear. In the island of Trinidad, you know, carnival comes just before Lent. So what happens is you have your party, you have a good time, you wear yourself out, and then after that, it's Lent and you behave yourself. Okay, so this is my carnival outfit. Ladies and gentlemen, I think they are ready now. This is our last act. If I don't see you again, thank you for joining us at home. See you again next month. Everybody here, let's just have a great time and enjoy Forro Tempo, including Mr. Cowboy. Oh, do you know? See that thing he's just picked up there? That apparently is a very special instrument. It's a triangle microphone. I bet you didn't know such a thing existed. Anyway, I have said enough. Welcome to Forro Tempo. Yay!
Thank you. We're Forro Tempo. We started this band about 10 years ago. A friend of ours called Brian Parsons. And he got us all together. We really like the music, really enjoy what it sounds like and what it does to people. And we hope it does something to you guys tonight. And you'll follow us on Facebook. It's music from the northeast of Brazil. It's for dancing, so I'm hoping you'll get up on your feet. Le, 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 le. La, ya, la, ya, la, ya, la, ya. Le, 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 le. La, ya, la, ya, la, ya, la, ya. Seu jangadeiro, quem está na lagoa, traz a canoa e deixa no água solar. Rezado eu vou viajar. Rezado eu vou como as areias do mar. Rezado eu vou viajar. Rezado eu vou como as areias do mar. Rezado eu vou viajar. Rezado eu vou como as areias do mar. Meu paridão em dentro do mar, mestre nunca me derrubou. Meu paridão em dentro do mar, mestre nunca me derrubou. Meu paridão em dentro do mar, mestre nunca me derrubou. Meu paridão em dentro do mar, mestre nunca me derrubou. Simbora! Vamos, gente! Muito bom! Say! Are you ready to sing? Vamos junto, tamo junto. Hey! Le, 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 le. La, ya, la, ya, la, ya, la, ya. Le, 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 le. La, ya, la, ya, la, ya, la, ya. Seu jangadeiro, quem está na lagoa, traz a canoa e deixa no água solar. Rezado eu vou viajar. Rezado eu vou com as areias do mar. Vai dançar. Aí, gente. Mr. T on the bass. Vincento on the accordion. And Valentino on the zabumba. And me? Well, I'm on the record. On the triangle. Le, 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 le. La, ya, la, ya, la, ya, la, ya. Le, 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 le. La, ya, la, ya, la, ya, la, ya. One more time. Le, 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 le. La, 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 ya, la, ya, la, ya. Le, le. Started out with a very lively one there. Wasn't expecting that, but hey, here we go. This next one called... Oh, you know what it is. Hold on.
Hey, wasn't Zach brilliant? Bill Evans tunes tonight, wasn't he? And how many gigs have you done now, Zach? It's his first one.
And how about it for our poets here? Absolutely fantastic work.
Did anyone feel comfortable enough to play the triangle yet? No? No? I mean, who'll have a go? Will you?
Yeah, come on, Vera.
I'm gonna give it a little light handle, okay? So, hold on to that. Yeah, just like that, on the top.
Iron.
Open and close.
I was listening, Vera.
Okay. This.
Yes. Have I got to keep doing that?
Yeah.
You will, literally. So literally, one.
And then we'll give you the stick later.
Or you could just do that.
I think I'd like to do, yes.
Okay. I'm sure you're very rhythmic, so you'll be fine. It's a nice surprise.
On your marks. Get set. Get set. Wait for Ricardo.
Okay. You'll know when to come in.
I'll try not to spoil it.
Do you know what?
There's two different kinds of ting there, you know.
Who would have thought it?
Oh yeah.
One close, one open.
Whoop.
One close. If I don't remember the instructions, this young man has told me I've got to one close, one open, but just in case, because it is a bit late in the evening for me, do forgive me, but I hope it will stir you to enjoy yourself even more. Make some noise.
So we're waiting for a microphone, possibly? Okay. You can hear it? All right.
What an amazing microphone that is. Eh?
I wish I could afford one. They're really expensive.
I'm ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ricardo Pandiero.
Okay, sorry about that. Thank you very much. Okay. Eu tô doente, morena. Doente, tô morena. Cabeça inchada, morena. Tô. Eu tô doente, morena. Doente, tô morena. Cabeça inchada, morena. Tô. Ai, morena, moreninha, meu amor. Você diz que me namora, morena. Mentira, morena. Que namorar, morena. Morena. Que namorar, morena. Mentira, morena. Que namorar, morena. Morena. Tudo enche, morena. I'm in pain. Tudo enche, tô morena. Cabeça inchada, morena. Tô. Tudo enche, morena. Tudo enche, tô morena. Cabeça inchada, morena. Tô. Ai, morena, moreninha, meu amor. Você diz que me namora, morena. Mentira, morena. E namorar, morena. Morena. Que namorar, morena. Mentira, morena. Ai, que namorar, morena. Morena. Tudo enche, morena. Doente, top morena. Cabeça inchada, morena. Tô. Tudo enche, morena. Doente, top cabeça inchada, morena, tô. Ai, morena, moreninha, meu amor. Você diz que me namora, morena. Mentira, morena. De namorar, morena. Namora, não. Que namorar, morena. Mentira, morena. Ai, que namorar, morena. Namora, não. Tudo mente morena. Doente, tão morena. Cabeça inchada, morena, tô e tô. Tudo enche morena, doente, tô morena. Cabeça inchada, morena, tô e tô. Ai, morena, moreninha, meu amor. Você diz que me namora, morena. Mentira, morena. Que namorar, morena. Namora, não. Que namorar, morena. Mentira, morena. Que namorar, morena. Namora, não. Ai, morena. Moreninha, meu amor. Só um momento, por favor. Você diz que me namora, morena. Mentira, morena. Que namorar, morena. Namora, não. Que namorar, morena. Mentira, morena. Ai, que namorar, morena. Namora, não. Ai, morena. Moreninha, meu amor.
You're so very kind.
Okay. All right. You know, I really can't hear this thing, but you guys can hear this all right? You're hearing it. You are? Okay, great. Oh, that's good.
Unfortunately, no.
I hear it now.
Can
okay.
we get the ukulele band back, please?
Thank you. Let's leave that over there for a sec. All right. Great. Lovely. Okay. This one's called Numa Sala de Reboco. It's about a guy. He lives in a set down in the deserts in the northeast of Brazil, and he's asking and he's thinking about having someone to share this life with him. I know it doesn't sound that inviting, but...
Come live with me and be my spouse. We'll save up for a council house.
Yeah, that might work. Todo tempo quanto vê pra mim é pouco pra dançar com meu vizinho numa sala de reboco. Todo tempo quanto vê pra mim é pouco pra dançar com meu vizinho numa sala de reboco. Enquanto o fole tá tocando, tá gemendo, vou dançando, vou dizendo, me sofrer pra ela só. Ninguém nota que eu estou lhe conversando, nosso amor vai aumentando, pra que coisa mais melhor. Todo tempo quanto vê pra mim é pouco pra dançar com meu vizinho numa sala de reboco. Todo tempo quanto vê pra mim é pouco pra dançar com meu vizinho numa sala de reboco. Só fico triste quando o dia amanhecer. Ai meu Deus, se pudesse acabar a separação, nosso viver igualado a sanguessuga, nosso amor pede mais fuja do que essa que nós dão. Todo tempo quanto vê pra mim é pouco pra dançar com meu vizinho numa sala de reboco. Todo tempo quanto vê pra mim é pouco pra dançar com meu vizinho numa sala de reboco. Só fico triste quando o dia amanhecer. Ai meu Deus, se pudesse acabar a separação, nosso viver igualado sanguessuga, nosso amor pede mais fuja do que essa que nós damos. Todo tempo quanto vê pra mim é pouco pra dançar com meu vizinho numa sala de reboco. Todo tempo quanto vê pra mim é pouco pra dançar com meu comer benzinho numa sala de reboco. Enquanto o fole tá tocando, tá gemendo, vou dançando, vou dizendo, me sofrer pra ela só. E ninguém nota que eu estou lhe conversando, nosso amor vai aumentando, pra que coisa mais brilhou. Todo o tempo, quando vem pra mim, eu vou comprar dançar, comer benzinho numa sala de reboco. Todo o tempo, quando vem pra mim, eu vou comprar dançar, comer benzinho numa sala de reboco. Você ficou triste quando o dia amanhecer. Ai meu Deus, se pudesse acabar separação, não só viver, igualar no sangue, suga nosso amor, pede mais do que essa criação. Todo o tempo, quando vem pra mim, é pouco pra dançar, comer benzinho numa sala de reboco. Todo o tempo, quando vem pra mim, é pouco pra dançar, comer benzinho numa sala de reboco. Só fico triste quando o dia amanhecer. Ai meu Deus, se pudesse acabar a separação, não só viver, igualar no sangue, suga nosso amor, pede mais fuja do que essa que nós damos. Todo o tempo quando vem pra mim, é pouco pra dançar, comer benzinho numa sala de reboco. Todo o tempo quando vem pra mim, é pouco pra dançar, comer benzinho numa sala de reboco. Enquanto o fole tá tocando, eu tô gemendo, eu vou dançando, eu vou dizendo, me sofrer pra ela só. E ninguém nota que eu estou lhe conversando, nosso amor é aumentando, pra que coisa mais. Quando vem pra mim é pouco pra dançar, comer benzinho numa sala de reboco. Todo tempo quando vem pra mim é pouco pra dançar, comer benzinho numa sala de reboco. Só fico triste quando o dia amanhecer. Ai meu Deus, se pudesse acabar a separação, nós não viver, igualar a sangue, suga, nós somos benzinho, suga, do que essa que nós damos. Todo tempo quando vem pra mim é pouco pra dançar, comer benzinho numa sala de reboco. Todo tempo quando vem pra mim é pouco pra dançar, comer benzinho numa sala de reboco. É quando o fole tá tocando, eu tô de medo, eu vou dançando, eu vou dizendo, me sofrer pra ela só. E ninguém nota que eu estou lhe conversando, nosso amor vai aumentando, pra que coisa mais doido. Todo o tempo quando vem pra mim eu vou comprar dançar com meu vizinho numa sala de boco.
I have the belief that our triangle players speeded up there.
Got you working, haven't we?
She's a walking metronome, that lady.
The rhythm just gets my feet going. I can't help it. Love that drum.
Oh,
thank you.
He attracts all the women.
Wow.
It's obviously put his
You know
spell
what?
on you.
Oh.
I can't help it. Getting me hot, getting me really hot here. Anyway, I'm glad you guys weren't dancing. I think you're glad you weren't dancing to that one, weren't you? All right.
I mean,
so,
irresistible, are they not? Come on.
thank you. Thank you
Massage,
so much. You're too kind, too kind. We're going to, I don't know if you guys know the steps to Forro. Anybody know anything about Forro here? Anybody heard of Forro music? It's from the northeast, countryside of Brazil. It's literally folk music. Was that a yes over there? Somebody nodding. Yes? Ah, brasileiro. No? Ah, you know Forro. Okay. Okay. Well, thank you very much. So you know the steps as well then. This gentleman here.
We have a gig in a couple of weeks. 2 weeks, is it? 2 weeks at the
26th.
At the station in King's Heath. 4 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon. But we've got a dance teacher coming up from London. So you can all dance with each other, and it's brilliant when you do that. So maybe see you in a couple of weeks.
Meanwhile, I am ready.
Are you ready? Oh.
Hit that triangle. Ready?
Okay.
Yes, excuse me, people. Ainda me lembro
lembro do seu caminhar, do seu jeito, já me lembro bem. Ficou querendo, sinto teu cheiro e daquele jeito que ela tem. O tempo tudo ficou feito tonto, sempre procurando, mas ela não vem. Esse aperto no fundo de peito, desse jeito pode aguentar. Esse aperto aumenta o meu desejo e não vejo a hora de poder lhe falar. Por isso eu vou na casa dela, ai, ai, falar do meu amor pra ela, vai. Tá me esperando na janela, ai, ai, não sei se vão me segurar. Por isso eu vou na casa dela, ai, ai, falar do meu amor. Por isso eu vou na casa dela, ai, ai, não sei se vão me segurar. Aí, gente, muito bom. Olha aí. Eu vou lá, vou falar com ela. Ainda me lembro do seu caminhar, do seu jeito, já me lembro bem. Ficou querendo, sinto teu cheiro e daquele jeito que ela tem. O tempo tudo ficou feito tonto, sempre procurando, mas ela não vem. Esse aperto no fundo de peito, desses que o sujeito pode aguentar. Esse aperto aumenta o meu desejo e não vejo a hora de poder lhe falar. Por isso eu vou na casa dela, ai, ai, falar do meu amor pra ela, vai. Tá me esperando na janela, ai, ai, não sei se vou me segurar. Por isso eu vou na casa dela, ai, ai, falar do meu amor pra ela, vai. Tá me esperando na janela, ai, ai, não sei se vou me segurar. Vai, Vincento. Bom, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna speak, I'm gonna tell her how I feel. I'm gonna wait in the window, esperando na janela. I'm gonna let her know what's in my heart. One more time. Ainda me lembro do seu caminhar, do seu jeito já me lembro bem. Ficou querendo, sinto teu cheiro e daquele jeito que ela tem. O tempo tudo ficou feito tonto, sempre procurando, mas ela não vem. You get it? O tempo tudo ficou... Esse jeito aumenta o meu desejo e não vejo a hora de poder lhe falar. Por isso eu vou na casa dela, ai, ai, falar do meu amor pra ela, vai. Tá me esperando na janela, ai, ai, não sei se vão me segurar. Por isso eu vou na casa dela, ai, ai, falar do meu amor. Por isso eu vou na casa dela, ai, ai, não sei se vão me segurar. Aí, gente. Here we go. Thank you very much. You have to excuse me for being so hot. I'm really sweating a lot, yeah. I'm just getting over a flu, actually, so don't get too close.
A brief discussion on the subs bench. We don't know.
This one's called El Soquero Un Xodó. I'm looking for someone to hold and to keep and to hug and to... Yeah, to love. That's a good way to put it, isn't it? That's probably the most original way to put it, isn't it? Now, stop looking at you that way a while back. Cool. Can we play it? Let's go. Yeah, you got it. Now you know who to watch. All right, a little bit of a wiggle. Que falo eu sinto bem, que falta me faz xodó, mas como eu não tenho ninguém, eu levo a vida assim tão só. Eu quero amor que acabe o meu sofrer, não xodó pra mim, do meu jeito assim. E alegre meu viver.
Valentino!
Eu só quero amor que acabe o meu sofrer. Não xodó pra mim, do meu jeito assim, que alegre meu viver. Que falo eu sinto de bem, que falta me faz xodó, mas como eu não tenho ninguém, eu levo a vida assim tão só. Eu só quero amor que acabe o meu sofrer, não xodó pra mim, do meu jeito assim, que alegre meu viver. Vai, Terry! Eu só quero amor que acabe o meu sofrer, não xodó pra mim, do meu jeito assim, que alegre meu viver. Opa!
We're just about to play our last number, but before we do, on the band on the drums here is Valentino Singh from India. Give him a big welcome. And from the beautiful island of Jamaica, beautiful voice, great rhythm and everything, Ricardo Pandiero. It gets better as we go along. I'm Vince Jordan, and I'm from Ireland. And this is the big one. Right, Terry Lilly from Smithick.
You can't beat Smithick. Ouch!
This one's called Confidencia. We've simplified it so everyone can join in. Yeah, you'll get the words. I'm sure you're going to understand what you need to do. So
triangles.
We're expecting big things, big
dancing,
noises.
Dancing
and some
on the
dancing.
tables.
Okay.
Is it me?
I think it's you. Is it? to get up and dance then. Thank you very much. We are Fojo Tempo. Read the T-shirt. Is that it? Are we done now, Joe? We finished? Where's Joe? I think that's us. Thank you.
I've lost my microphone.
I thought you'd lost your earrings.
I've lost a lot tonight, to be honest. I lost control of myself. But don't pretend that a lot of you didn't tonight, because I know you did. You were throwing yourself all... I mean, how could you help it with that rhythm? A, it's been Valentine's week. And B, I mean, it is like, well, I said so. It's carnival time. Make the most of it. But we have we not, Joe? Some superb... Wasn't, by the way, was I not great?
You were.
That triangle.
I do apologise. I should have said you worked up a sweat just like me did.
I worked up a sweat. I was a great dancer. And, the rhythm of that. Oh, my gosh.
What a ukulele band.
Oh.
Ukulele band I've ever seen.
We promised, and we always promise a good night. And here we are. This is Job, the man who thinks it all up. Can I just say good night? Because I think I'm...
You can't. You can't say good night. You've got one more dance in you. I've got a little surprise. About an hour ago, very special guy walked in. Normally, this guy is stationed in Portsmouth, playing music for the British Army. It's Edvin, is a local legend and violinist. He's here. Didn't know he was here, so he's going to come and treat us. Can I ask Edvin for a bit of a solo and then to play with the band? What do you think, Edvin? Edvin Podolski, everybody.
We're going to do a... Oh. We're thinking of doing...
No idea. Hey, twin, your double bass has shrunk.
What about...
Double bass, no! I don't know it. You must have washed it in hot water.
Okay. Okay, we'll just play and then you just join. Okay?
It's a small double bass. Heavy under his chin.
That is a microphone. It's pretty good, I tell you.
It is.
So if you can get that near your violin.
Like this?
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
He's
got a big one there.
It suits you. Really looks good on you, man. Okay. Too close. Oh, okay. Are we going to start or are you going to start?
No, he wants to solo.
Throw it.
No.
Are we going to do a solo first? Playing a solo tune first?
Yeah? That's something.
Solo?
Yeah.
Anything?
Anything you know.
Anything?
Play what you want.
Okay.
The best Forro number you know.
You know, I'll just play Charters.
That'll do.
Charters will do. Yeah.
Can I join you?
Yeah.
Oh, Vince. Vince doesn't normally let anybody touch his accordion.
It's kind of interesting. Yes. Here it is coming. With triangle.
With triangle.
That one, yeah? Yeah, that one.
Take it away.
performance. Truly world class. When we say party and art in Erdington, we meet the highest.